What's up everybody, this is Dr. Ali Haider here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Please smash that like button if you like what you see and definitely subscribe. So I've had a lot of questions lately from friends and family on what you should do if you think you have COVID-19 symptoms or if you were potentially exposed to somebody who did test positive for COVID-19. So I figure let's go over some tips on what you can do. Now the good news is 80% of the people who get infected with COVID-19 are going to have mild symptoms. These are going to be symptoms that you can ride out at home and are not going to require hospitalization. 20% of the people who get infected are going to require hospitalization, and a small proportion of those are additionally going to require ICU care and potentially ventilation and a higher level of care. Now again, it's true that most of the people who get really sick and die are older and people with other underlying disorders, but still important to remember that young people can still get very sick. Again, unlikely, but it definitely has been happening. Now let's quickly just review what the symptoms are. Now the symptoms of COVID-19 are really similar to any other viral infection or flu-like symptoms. Now 80% of the people who are presenting with COVID-19 are going to have a fever. This can be a low-grade fever or potentially a higher fever, but that's probably the most common symptom. Second most common symptom is a cough. That cough can be productive of sputum or light sputum, or it could also be a dry cough. Other common symptoms include fatigue, body aches and malaise, okay? And sometimes GI symptoms such as nausea and diarrhea. By and far, those are probably the most common symptoms that we're going to see, but you may have one, you may have all, and occasionally you may have none. One interesting symptom that people have described is a loss of taste or a loss of sense of smell. Okay, you can see this in other viral infections and sometimes sinusitis-like infections. There have been some cases of COVID-19 where that was the only symptom reported. So again, something to look out for. Remember, those symptoms don't necessarily mean you have COVID-19. It could be something else. It could even be allergies. But in the current state of play in the United States, I think it's important to rule out COVID-19 or assume COVID-19 until proven otherwise.